My name is Barbara Lewis, and I attended Dunbar segregated school from 1942 through 1950. I remember this room being my first grade room. It's familiar and I can remember it, but it's now used for storage at the moment. My teacher was Miss Carter. I love that name. And actually, I remember now talk about a soft and loving teacher she was. I found a picture of me. I think I must have been 6 or 7. And I think it was when my mother had a beauty shop downtown, and there was a studio called Gabusi's, and I think he must have just said, "Come on in, little one, let me take a picture of you, because I've got an ice cream cone I'm hiding here." Look at that. Those pants are all big, that belt's all, and those shoes. I never had friends until I started attending school. We were just kind of like isolated, and my folks didn't let us run around and make many friends. So this was like my friends and my little family, and I was so happy to be with them. There was Edwina, me, Herman, Ed Sparks, Bert Preston, Tina. Oh, I could go on, but yeah, I remember them all. We were very happy children. I don't think we realized that we got the only books we had was used books when other schools were through with them, or that we were really deprived. I think if that's all you know, that's all you know. And this is the principal's office, but my goodness, it's so much smaller than I remember. It used to look so big to me because, well, I was little, I guess. I talked all the time. I talked constantly. I think I came here talking constantly. And, you know, okay, Barbara Hollins, go to the principal's office. This is the electrical room now. It used to be, we didn't have a cafeteria as such, but Miss Warrior would cook on burners. We were especially happy on Thursdays because that was Chili Bean Thursday, and we loved it. We pay a nickel for our little lunches and find a place to eat them. This arch is, I'd say it's kind of like our auditorium or our assembly hall, because we didn't have one to begin with. And we'd have all kinds of celebrities, African-American ones that would come to town. Parents that had a profession would come to talk. And we'd line up from under this arch all the way down to the end of the hallway would be kids coming out of each one of these rooms. We would have our Christmas parties for everybody here. It really is nostalgic when I stand here and look down, or when I come this way and look up, because this was our main space until we got an auditorium on the other side. This was 1950. That's me. And let's see, this is my best girlfriend. I had 2 boyfriends. I'd interchange them. And they were best friends. This is Ed Sparks and Bert Preston. Yeah, I'd alternate. You don't want to hear that story. This is our teacher, Mr. Todd, and he's 103 this year. And he's still, as far as I know, clear-headed. He was a wonderful teacher, such a nice man. And I can say that they did good because the majority of each one of those classes The kids are professionals. A lot of doctors, engineers, out from that Dunbar school, which is amazing to me. I don't know, I felt warm and wanted. This is the school, only school we could go to in those early grades. And this is the only school that black teachers could teach, was here. We were all in this together. The funny thing was that as soon as we got out ninth grade, graduated ninth grade, we went to integrated Tucson High. If I had a magic wand, I would have it completed soon. I'd have enough money where we could finish our library, finish our museum, shore up some of the defects that have happened over the years with the earth moving, and we'd have a lot of activities because we do have a lot of room. I'd like for it to be many things, but for the legacy to remain. I do not want a legacy of separatism, but just let it be known what it was. But we want to be better than that. I'll always love this building. I mean, no matter what happens, but we're going to see to it that it stands another 100 years.